You have the books, but no time. You want to grow, but your mind is stuck in traffic. And when it's time to speak, you go blank or play small.
That is not failure. That is mental overload. And Smart Speakers Academy was built to fix that. I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach, and I help you master 3 allied skills: smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking.
Because confidence is built on competency, and when you read smart, you unlock speed of thoughts to become the smartest person in any room.
Click the link you can see to unlock the smarter version of you. Of course, because when you read smart, you think smart. And when you think smart, you speak like a smart leader. This is your time. Let's build the smarter version of you. This is the Smart World.
Daily habits reducing your thinking speed. These daily habits are hidden because most professionals don't even notice these habits. Hello and welcome to the Smart Short Break series. It is a beautiful week and I'm excited to have you here. It's exciting for me, and I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday, 1 p.m. West African time. And we do these live Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. Today, I want to show you something. I want to begin with something that you need to consider serious today, even as we begin a new week. Your brain is not automatically designed to stay sharp. It responds to how you live. Shocking truth, right? So how you live is the determining factor for how sharp your brain can run. And today I'm going to be showing you 5 daily habits that are quietly reducing your thinking speed. And these are habits that most professionals don't even notice. So you need to pay attention to them. Let's go, shall we? Now, your brain, before we continue, hit the like button. Share this live with somebody that should be here. Don't be on this conversation alone. Tell that busy professional, come on here. The 5 habits that you don't even know, they're quietly stealing your brain speed. Now, your brain is responsive. Your brain adapts to what you repeat. It strengthens what you support. And gradually, your brain begins to reduce capacity when support is absent. See, this conversation is going to hit you somewhere I didn't really expect. You don't know it to come like that. That's the kind of way this life will come. What I found on my journey dealing with busy professionals at the Smart Speakers Academy, especially in the book we just with our Inner Circle program, is that most professionals think and assume that cognitive decline is something dramatic. They think that, okay, if my brain, if they're thinking that, okay, so if we say cognitive decline, or we're saying the brain is having some issues here and there, it's going to be dramatic. Most times, cognitive decline happens later in life because it's invisible. You don't see it. You don't see it. So my job, this month of February, is basically mental fitness. My job is to show you the blind spot, those spots you don't see. Those areas you don't even know that there are things hiding there that you need to pay attention to. And in the next 30 minutes, that's what I'll be showing you today. Now, the truth is that, so we have 26 minutes to go, we have 4 minutes. We've done 4 minutes already. Our live sessions are usually just 30 minutes. That's why it's called Smart Short Break Series. Quick, you come in here during the day. We don't want you scrolling endlessly on social media, taking it from junk. Just come in here, get some smart content that can help you achieve confidence, smartness. So smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Shall we go? Shall we move? Can you see and hear me clearly? If you can't, say yes. If you're ready, say yes, but we are ready. Let us go. Most professionals assume that cognitive decline is dramatic. It's going to come one way that's going to be terrifying, dramatic. No. Neuroscience has shown us something different. Mental shutdown is usually subtle. You don't even know, but the mental shutdown is happening. It's usually gradual. It's usually behavioral. It's not big. It's not one big mistake maybe something will happen in your brain, maybe it's not like that. It's not like that. It is in the small daily habits that are repeated quietly. So this conversation this morning is not about intelligence. It's basically about stewardship. I want us to shift. Most professionals are about intelligence. I want us to shift a bit. Intelligence is good, but how are you stewarding the brain that is meant to produce that intelligence? That's the conversation. Intelligence is good, but how are you stewarding the brain that is expected to bring up that intelligence? Because whether you lead teams, whether you're just managing finances, whether you're just raising children, you must build strategy if you are going to be making high-level decisions daily. And guess what? When it comes to decision making, your brain is your primary performance tool. What determines the speed and the accuracy with the decisions you make on the altar of decision making that happens daily is not your phone, it's not your laptop, it's not any form of artificial intelligence. It is your brain. Your brain is what determines it. So that's why smart professionals who want to stand out in 2026 must understand that this tool called the brain must be protected. It's the most important tool and you need to protect it. And it is the Bible that told us in Proverbs 4:23 that you must be careful. He said, be careful what you think because your thoughts run your life. Pay attention to be careful what you think. Remember that it is your brain that produces the thought process. And the Bible is saying be careful. Now, here is a deeper question that you never asked yourself. How do I guard my thoughts if I neglect the organ that produces the thoughts? What is the organ producing this thought? Nothing else but your brain, dear busy professional. The organ producing the thoughts is your brain. You know, that's the ecosystem on which the Smart Speakers Academy runs. Smart reading produces smart thinking. So that act of sitting on that table with that book to be able to work on your mind is what it's doing for you is simple. It is helping your thought process. Smart reading produces smart thinking. Smart thinking always ends in smart speaking. So we're going to be examining 5 habits. You need to pay attention. You need to go and share this out with someone that should be here. See, this is February. We're getting deep into February. The month will soon end. And we're just going. The time is just fast pacing up. I hope that we get to pay attention to the fact that before you know 2026 is over, if you do not need in the more the habits that are quietly stealing cognitive performance, the year may just go like that again. And that's not what I want for you. And I know that that's not what you want as well. So if it's not what you want, then pay attention. If it's something you also don't want for your friends, your family, share this out with them. And then let's get on this conversation. Today is about awareness. I'm not trying to make you panic with these 5 habits, no. Because what is trained can be retrained. That's why I want to talk about these habits. Not to just point them out to you, no. I want to show you that if these are habits you did not know when you train yourself, or maybe you even did without knowing the effect on this on your brains, on your cognitive ability, then it's simple. There's no harm, there's no fear, there's no panic. It's simple. All you need to do is to learn these habits so you can retrain. Whatever is trained, the good news is that you can retrain. Are you ready? If you're ready, put in the comment section for me. Ready! Quickly, I can see the ready in the comment section. Ready. Okay. Now, quickly, let us examine the 5 habits that look harmless, but quietly train the brain towards slower thinking. You may recognize yourself in some of them, but do not judge yourself. Just notice. All I want for you today is just notice. Awareness is where cognitive protection begins. You know, the conversation is on being mentally fit in February. The conversation is on cognitive protection. Awareness is where that cognitive protection begins, in the place of awareness. Habit number 1. Chronic mental input. Dear busy professional, come closer. chronic mental input. We are living in the most cognitively noisy era in human history. It's so noisy. Boom, notification. Boom, emails. Boom, news. Boom, podcasts. Boom, short videos. Boom, group chats. Boom, constant updates everywhere. Overload, mental input overload, chronic mental input. Your brain is rarely allowed to be still. There's no time you're letting your brain to just pause. You know, I used to say to book bingers that you must be still to know. It's not my word, it's the word of God. It says, be still and know. Be still and know. Be still. There's a knowing that can only be achieved when you are still. But you see, most professionals do not realize that the noise is so much. And when it comes to things like thinking requires space. A brain that is always consuming has very little capacity left for reflection. Very little capacity left for creation. And this is the way my mentor, Coach Wendy Ologie, always says it, that there are two kinds of people on the streets of the media: creators or consumers. If you're that person who is chronically imputing too much into their brains, into their minds, you are a consumer. And the thing about being a consumer is that you don't leave space for creation. So you wake up and you see your friends, this one has done another book, and you're just wondering, see the way they're just writing. See, his writing is so simple. It's very simple. But it's only simple to those who are not guilty of this number one habit that quietly steals brain capacity, that quietly steals and reduces thinking speed, which is the habit of chronic mental input. So you must be able to give space for reflection. So when your brain never stops, when the brain receives non-stop inputs, even your ideas remain shallow. Processing will become rushed. Creativity will weaken. Strategic thoughts will reduce. Now, this does not happen because you are less intelligent. No. It happens because your brain has no silence in which it can integrate information. Let me say this. When, I wrote a guide from tech binging to book binging. If you go on a seller store, the Smart Speakers Academy, if you go to the comment section, free, you get access to that guide. Okay, it's a free guide that I give to every PC professional I know, from tech binging to book binging. If you go for it's actually priced, but if you put free under this comment section, I'll open it for you. I'll send you the link and then you can get it. That guide shows you 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. There's something called the scroll syndrome. The problem with the scroll syndrome is that it puts you in the place of chronic mental inputs. When I teach speed reading, there's a speed reading masterclass that comes up every year for us here at the Academy around June. And now when this happens, we give a speed reading bundle. Now inside the speed reading bundle, we have the fast flow focus kit. We have the distraction management guide. And every time we have professionals take this course, they always ask the question, what is speed reading? I will learn distraction management. Exactly. You cannot be fast if you are still distracted. So you want your brain to work fast. You want your brain to think fast. You cannot think fast if your brain is distracted with chronic mental abuse. With the scroll syndrome, get that guide from tech binging to book binging. It shows you 100 ways to overcome the scroll syndrome. It will show you step by step how to leave the place of consuming excessively. Because a constantly stimulated brain becomes a poorly reflective brain. That brain cannot reflect rightly because it's constantly stimulated. Let me ask you, dear music professional, when was the last time your brain experienced stillness, quietness, no screens, no audios, no interruption, no social media I don't want to get into sleep. Sleep is not the habit, but most of you don't even sleep without without those noise? How are you coping? And I know that this question many people cannot remember. But you know, allied thinkers protect their mental space. There's something called a mental white space. Why you just put the phone away, put the digitals away, put the distractions away. It's not laziness. It's not disengagement. It is you protect. It's protection. The Bible says that Jesus withdrew from crowds. Silence has always been strategic. Can your silence be strategic? Yes, it can. So if you want your brain to work at a high thinking speed, one thing you need to master is simple. Reduce the mental input. Reduce it. Reduce it. Habit number two, inconsistent sleep. Let's talk about something many ambitious professionals sacrifice: sleep. Most professionals have come to the point where they think that sleep is wasted time. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep is neurological maintenance, brain maintenance. You know, you send your car for maintenance. You send your gadgets for maintenance. Do you send your brain on maintenance? Most of us are not sleeping because of the same phone, the same technology. Like tech bingers, either we're watching a movie or one thing, want to check what's happening. Hey, this blogger has posted notes. Drop this thing and sleep. Drop it and sleep. Drop it and sleep. You know, it's part of the reason God gave us this mandate to do the Smart Short Break series every day. Because people are on social media, but they're not getting anything smart. They put in so much junk, they can't even sleep. But you know, when you hear something like this during the day, something smart has gone into you. You now know how better to manage your life as a business professional. You are a business professional. You cannot be found in a place where you think that sleep is wasted time. No, sir. No. It is not wasted time. It is neurological maintenance. While you take time to sleep, your brain is actively working. Your brain is working to consolidate memory, so it's not wasted time. Number one. Number two, your brain is working to remove every form of metabolic waste. So your brain is not wasting time. Number three, your brain is working to reset neural pathways. So it's not wasting time. Sleep, like I said, is neurological maintenance. Number four, every time you sleep, you are able to regulate emotional centers. So you don't work on impulse. Number five, every time you sleep, you restore attention capacity. Because here's the truth. Without adequate sleep, the brain does not perform at full bandwidth. Please, business professionals, drop the phone and sleep. Now, if you don't have good sleep, you may still function. Truth be told. But you know, you will not function optimally. You will not function at all. Sleep deprivation impacts how you judge. I heard a very top man, busy professional. He said, I don't make money decisions until I've slept well. So those decisions where they bring in millions to sign, billions to sign, said, I don't do that until I'm well rested, until I'm well slept. Because sleep deprivation can impact your judgment. It's similar to, you can link it to or compare it to alcohol impairment. So it's not ordinary, it's not casual. Yet, we still see professionals bragging about not sleeping for hours. No, it's not discipline. It's not discipline. You're actually neglecting biology. It's neurological neglect when you do that. Fatigue often impersonates incompetence. That's what it does. That's what it is. Fatigue, write it down. Fatigue impersonates incompetence. Many professionals are actually not struggling intellectually. No, that's not the issue. They are simply under-rested neurologically. Please rest. Please rest. You are reading a book, you see yourself reading 5 pages over and over, 5 times. You're reading it. You have forgotten something important. You're feeling mentally slower than necessary by afternoon. Often the issue is not a capability issue. It is a recovery problem. So protect your sleep. Protect your sleep and you protect your cognition. Write it down. Protect your sleep and you protect your brain. Protect your sleep and you protect your brain. Habit number 3, sedentary living. Sedentary living. Sedentary living. Sedentary living is simply the oxygen problem. I hope I'll be able to get up to the 5 habits today. Your brain consumes about 20% of your body's oxygen. I've talked about it before. So anything that restricts circulation restricts cognitive support. So when you sit down at a place, you're putting your body in a low energy state. This is not good for your brain. Do you know that motion is a strategy for your brain? Motion is a cognitive strategy. Some of your best ideas will not arrive while you are staring at your screen. You must drop that phone. You must get up. You must walk. I go for thinking walks. I go for thinking walks almost every morning. And I can tell you for free, it revolutionizes my life. It does. By the time I'm coming back, I have things to write. I have things to create. I have systems to put up, put down, whatever I need to pull away, pull down, like just by thinking walks. I love to go for those thinking walks without my phone, without gadgets, without tech. I don't even want to listen to any earpiece. I don't want anything. I just want to think. Do you know that the top executives, professionals that you know, I don't want to call names, but the top 1% of the 1%, one of their favorite things to do is a thinking walk. Now, I love to do 2 things. I love to go on a thinking walk. I love to go on a prayer walk as well. And I do that almost every morning of my life. I begin my day with a prayer walk. It does a lot to my brain. As I get up from bed, the first night to start a prayer walk, immediately. Ask yourself, when was the last time I used thinking to solve a problem? When was the last time I used movement to think? Stillness has a cost. Yes. And that cost is oxygen. You have to move. You have to move. Let me say this, let me say professional. Never demand from your brain output when it is not well oxygenated. And the oxygen your brain needs comes from movement. As you move, your blood flows and then you get it in. Habit number 4, decision overload. Let's run. Decision overload. The human brain, yes, like I said in the comment section, well done. The human brain was not designed to make endless trivial decisions. What to wear, what to eat, where to go in the morning. You are overloading your brain. What to wear, what to reply, what to prioritize, what to cook, what to approve. Can you systemize these things, please? Can you systemize what you wear? Can you systemize what you eat? Get a food timetable, use it. Don't think about those things. Take away. Decision overload is a thing. It is quietly reducing your thinking speed. When it's now time for you to think, you can't think fast. Why are you always thinking about the morning what to eat? Do a food timetable and follow it. If you have a chef, give yourself a food timetable that follows it. Do you know what I'm thinking about this? That's a lot to think of. Every decision draws from your cognitive reserve. So you're not joking. It's just a decision on food, but it's a serious decision, man. It's a serious decision, sir. And it causes decision fatigue. Now, when your brain is tired, it shifts. It shifts towards energy-saving behaviors. It chooses easy over optimal because your brain is tired. So even when this thing is important, your brain just goes, I won't go for that. I want easy thing. Your brain begins to avoid complexity. Your brain begins to postpone important decisions. It begins to default to familiarity. Why? It is tired. What's causing the tiredness? Decision fatigue. Protect your decisions. Protect your brain. Systemize the trivial things, please. That's why you see people like Mark Zuckerberg. You see most top 1%, they just wear one clothes. They just have one white suit every day of their life. They're ticking off the box of trivial decisions. Yeah. How can you, it's not even 8 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. in the day. You've thought of food, clothes, DM to reply. That's too much. Oh my God, stop wasting brain power on what structure can solve. Write it down. Stop wasting brain power on what structure can solve. I can't wake up in the morning and think of what to cook. Why? Like why? When I can make a food structure, I can make a food timetable, and that's a structure. No, please. Habit number 5. Let's go on structured living. Structure, structure, structure. Dear busy professional, they've been dragging you to do structure. You don't want to do it. That unstructured living, guess what? It is costing you thinking speed. So let me drag you this. Can I? May I? Should I? I'm not dragging you, don't worry. Well, okay. Many professionals crave freedom. But guess what? Your brain thrives inside intelligent structure. Now, when your day lacks rhythm, your brain cannot predict that, okay, when she wakes up in the morning, she goes for a prayer walk. After a prayer walk, she goes to wake up her children and then have some prayer time and bonding time with them. They go to have a bath. You know, that your brain thrives on rhythm. Trying to force your brain to adapt to chaos every day is metabolically expensive. Structure reduces uncertainty. That's what your brain needs. Your brain cannot thrive in everyday uncertainty. Uncertainty drains energy. It drains mental energy. And a brain that is already drained cannot work fast. No, you can't. Freedom works best in intelligent structures. Structure is not rigidity. Structure is neurological support. Now, when your brain knows what to expect, stress reduces, focus improves, execution stretches. Your habits must be structured. There must be a structured system. That's why you don't even know how to start your brain foods. So you just eat anything. You don't even know the food you must take daily for your brain. I mean, see this 7-in-1 Smart Brain, but to get it, it's the kind of structure you need for your life. You have brain foods there, brain drinks, all in 31 days. You can recycle that every single month of the year. You have brain habits, brain exercise, brain drills, brain affirmations, brain scriptures, and then journaling. There's no way you have structure in these 7 areas of your life that your brain will not work structure. Now, structure is neurological support. It is brain support. It is how you give your brain a support system. You know, these are the 5 habits. And the truth is, if you don't even know how to structure a habit, there's already a 31-day habit, Smart Brain habits, that is already in the 7-in-1 Smart Brain module. But the truth is that these habits are quiet. These 5 habits I mentioned now, they are quiet. They will look normal, but normal is not always optimal. You really wake up one day mentally slow, you don't even know. But you don't know that you're quietly training your brain away from sharpness. One late night here, one sedentary week there, one overloaded schedule there, repeated often enough. Before you know it, your brain is adopting downwards. But let me tell you the truth. Brains are trainable. That's the good news. There's something called neuroplasticity. Your brain is trainable. Brain stewardship moment. You must understand that you must steward the brain that has been given to you. You'll be asked. Busy professional, you'll be questioned on what you did with that brain. Steward it. Give it the right foods. Brain food supports your neurons. When you take the right brain drink, it supports signaling. When you move and do the right brain exercise, it supports oxygen. That's what your brain is. That's the brain fuel. Certain habits begin to support consistency. Smart thinking is never accidental. How do you steward your body? Get the 7-in-1 Smart Brain bottle. The 7-in-1 Smart Brain bottle is for daily cognitive protection. It's how you protect yourself. Because mental sharpness is not built in crisis. Mental sharpness is built in rhythm. Mental sharpness, write it down. Mental sharpness is built in rhythm. Fast thinking is not luck. Quick thinking is not luck. Clarity is not a personality thing. Mental stamina is not accidental. It's supported. It is protected. It is built daily. If your brain carries your future, then honor it, support it, protect it. Train it. Train it to what the level of thinking that your life requires. The only qualification why they will count you as a citizen of any nation is that brain is working. When they do census and they count people, they don't count those whose brains are not working. They don't count those who are mentally deranged. So this brain that qualifies you, nurture it, protect it, guard it. Get the 7-in-1 smart brain bottle. Sit with it. Plan your food timetable such that those brain foods are there. Let me tell you, both pictures this month of February were doing brain food challenge. They are amazed at how their brains are working. They never knew that their nourishment, their food, their plates was part of the problem. They were thinking it's just, I think I'm aging. Oh, I think it's too much work. I think it's my schedule. It's not your schedule. It's not just, there's a system for creating a brain that works fast. That's what we're putting for you in the 7-in-1 smart brain bottle. Get it today, still on pre-order for just 12,500 naira. Get it right now, and it will be a game changer for your thinking speed. Here's the information you can see on the screen. Share this live with our professional that doesn't know that these 5 habits I just shared with you is quietly stealing their thinking speed. It's been such an honor having you today. It's been a beautiful Monday afternoon with you. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. This is the Smart Minute.
You have the books, but no time. You want to grow, but your mind is stuck in traffic. And when it's time to speak, you go blank or play small.
That is not failure. That is mental overload. And Smart Speakers Academy was built to fix that. I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach, and I help you master 3 allied skills: smart reading, smart thinking, and smart speaking.
Because confidence is built on competency, and when you read smart, you unlock speed of thoughts to become the smartest person in any room.
Click the link you can see to unlock the smarter version of you. Of course, because when you read smart, you think smart. And when you think smart, you speak like a smart leader. This is your time. Let's build the smarter version of you. This is the Smart World.